A dispensation in the Bible is a set period of time in which man is tested as to his obedience to some specific revelation of the will of God. Or to put it more simply, it's a point of time where God deals with his people and the world as a whole in a particular way. Each dispensation has rules in which man must abide by, but usually never do, meaning each dispensation ends with man's failure and God's judgment. There are 7 dispensations in the Bible, and we're going to talk about the 6th one, which is called grace. The dispensation of grace begins after the resurrection and ascension of Jesus Christ, on the day of Pentecost, where the believers are filled with the Holy Ghost, and the disciple Peter preaches the first sermon of the church. This dispensation is known as the Church Age, and interestingly enough, it is the dispensation we are currently in, at least in the time of this recording. The time of law ended with the death of Jesus Christ and was replaced by grace, the grace of our God. Unlike the stone law, grace would be in the heart of men. This is a new covenant, one spread by the gospel, as the church grows to deliver the good news to the whole world. The current dispensation of grace, which has been going on for well over 2,000 years, will end with an event known as the rapture of the church, where Jesus will call all living believers and those who have died to meet him in the sky. Everyone who is not saved and or rejected the gospel and Jesus are left behind on the earth to face the judgment of God. God will then judge the earth, as told in the book of Revelation. The Antichrist will rule the earth, and 1/3 of humanity will die as a result of the plagues God will unleash during this period, known as the Great Tribulation. Eventually, after 7 years, Jesus will return to the earth and face the armies of the Antichrist and defeat them in the Battle of Armageddon, casting the Antichrist and his false prophet into the lake of fire and binding Satan for 1,000 years. And that is the dispensation of grace. Next time, we will discuss the 7th and final dispensation, which is called the Millennium Kingdom.